close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
just backfires. So they pick Enchantress, they do well versus Beastmaster in the lane, but then he still takes over, he gets Necro 3, and then Enchantress feels useless. So it has its ups and downs. Queen of Pain as well. This is very versatile from them. It could be your offlane queen. Rezo plays it a lot. So we'll see. Yep. The hero has been buffed up. I just...
Radiant team ban.
Man, I literally played versus the same two heroes like an hour ago. Wasn't fun. This combo is just so ridiculously strong. I honestly think these two heroes are top tier picks right now in the meta. If you want to boost your MR, if you want to get good ranks, play Beastmaster and Lycan. It's ease game. You can counter it a little bit with some things. They're obviously both getting a lot of these summons, right? A lot of, I don't know, Helm of Dominator, Necro Tree, Boars, Wolves, so Shaker looks amazing. Shaker is also very good with Queen of Pain on the offlane, so maybe that's a good hero for them. The only problem is, they'll come at you so fast, will you be able to get that dagger on time, right? So...
Radiant team pick.
I'm honestly thinking two heroes right now as supports for VP. It's Shaker and it's Winter Wyvern. They go with Shaker. Okay, so I think Wyvern might be a little bit easier to execute with, because it's a hero that just does not need a lot. He just needs his level 6, right? Blink Dagger is great, and it's a little bit easier to farm it as well. Plus Splinter Blast is really good versus creeps, versus all the summons. The problem, however, is your lane with Queen of Pain, if it's offlane, is not nearly as good as Queen of Pain Shaker, and they can outplay you. You just create all these summons, and you send them at the Wyvern, and then you're kind of stuck. Do I ulti, or do I die? You know, it becomes a bit difficult.
Radiant team pick.
So, yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and this is... So, yesterday as well, and the day before, or 3 days ago, it's usually your no-tail, right? You get this Enigma, it's position 5, you go safe lane with the Lycan, and you just secure his lane. You create a lot of Eidolons, you go for the Queen of Pain or the Shaker, you trade hits, and eventually you get a lot of farm, because you are still converting those creeps, right? You're getting some farm with the Enigma. Sometimes he goes for Necro 1 as well. I really think it's an overkill. You could go for a blink straight here, yeah. Yep. Yep. And so far, they have absolutely nothing versus Blink BKB. The only problem is that Blink and that BKB will come a little bit, you know, later on, as it should be your position 5 Enigma. So even though he can get farm, and if he gets Necro 1, that farm is even faster, it won't be easy to get it.
Dire team pick.
That might... You know, you mentioned it, and there's a bunch of teams that have tried this exact combo. Earthshaker Batrider versus the Enigma and Lycan, or Enigma +1 on the side of OG. And usually what happens is, you expect this lane to just completely roll over them, but they don't. It's something about the way Notel
5
plays this
seconds
Enigma. He
remaining.
stars you that first experience, you don't get level 3 on time. Suddenly, the Lycan is way too difficult to just dive on. The first spell of Enigma, what's it called? Isn't Malefice the... Yeah, Malefice, you're right. The Malefice... Yeah. Midnight Pulse is the third one. So Malefice also messes with you when you want to dive quite heavily. So I've seen this Batrider lane fail multiple times versus OG and their safe lane Enigma. And you still have support options. You could put Enigma position 4 even. Saxa perhaps could play it, and then you could pick something a little bit easier for your safe lane versus the bat. It's an option. I'm not sure if OG will go that way because that's not their style. So far, at least, it hasn't been. But they could even get something, let's say, like an Oracle or something easier to play versus the bat.
Radiant team
If
ban.
they go with the Nyx. It's a hero that just dominates Batrider through the game. You have Carapace to use versus Firefly. You can break out pretty much every initiation just using Firefly. And in the lane as well, you're kind of difficult to deal with. But that range that you just mentioned, I still wouldn't be
10
surprised if they
seconds
do get it,
remaining.
but they put it mid. Because Thompson has been playing...
5 seconds remaining.
Out of 3 series, I think I've seen like at least 5 games of Venge. He's been playing that
Dire
hero quite a
team
lot.
ban.
Yep. They did play. They did play a
10
lot of
seconds
Spectre as well. That's a
remaining.
really good point from you because Virtus Pro, they love that hero as well. So my
5
only
seconds
problem is
remaining.
you are going to play versus Beastmaster and Lycan.
Dire
Will you
team
come online
pick.
fast enough with that? Ah, there you go, the
Radiant
Spectre ban.
team
They
pick.
respect it. They still respect it, yeah. What? I think it is. I've seen him in some pubs. Yeah, I think this is going to be a Rubik Thompson. That's fun, man. This game is already interesting. Yesterday I've seen Notel playing the techies. Today it's Rubik mid. Man, OG,
10 seconds
they
remaining.
might not be in their best form, but still their game is just beautiful to
5
watch
seconds
every
remaining.
single time.
Go ahead. Select your heroes.
It's obviously your attempt to go a little bit later. It's a hero that also does not care about Beastmaster at all. You have ways of dealing with just the borders because you're so tanky. Your armor is ridiculously high in the first few levels. You don't care about Nyx Assassin as well way too much. The Naga Siren has been banned out against VP multiple times in the past as well. So it's a hero that they love to run. It's going to be interesting. We'll see. I haven't seen them play too many Naga games recently, though, in pro games. But I think teams did realize that in scrims, maybe, that Naga is one of their favorites.
Precious Papa Ball!
She's Yeah. Net is really strong versus him, but the hero does come online a little bit faster than before. The moment you get that Manta, let's say you have 3 raid band power threads and Manta, you're ready to fight. You can go first Diffusal, you can go first Manta, it doesn't really matter, but you do come online a little bit faster, so your game is a little bit easier, and eventually you are the full win condition in this game. Unless Notel gets like some for BKB, Naga is the full win condition in the game that isn't really countered that hard at all.
You really should prepare for battle.
加油！你气不气？
你行你行，你上你上。
I'll be creeping while you are
Don't be mad.
It's waves after waves. You have your Enigma, you have your Lycan, you have your Beastmaster with the summons. It won't be easy. I completely agree with you on that point. It won't be easy, specifically because not only is your Naga a very greedy core, you also have a Shaker, right? Who will need some space somewhere to get that Blink Dagger off. And usually what they do is they give Zayat a lane in which he farms and gets his dagger, and then he joins these fights.
30
But
seconds to battle.
man, where do you find that farm? It's
Is this on?
looks rough.
This is it. The battle begins.
How many years? Was he playing Dotes 4 years ago? Am I? Did I...
Hurt the one.
Oh, yeah. That...
你行你行，你上你上。
Wait, you're not kidding? You're serious? He played UK tournaments. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I remember. I remember a lot of Slavs going to UK to earn their yearly salary in one tournament and then come back and just chill, you know, feel like kings for a year. You guys are very nice to have your lands open, you know, to the whole region and not only UK. That's literally charity right there. Oh. Yeah, he started really well with mana burn, and then you just come up to this Batrider, you constantly mana burn him, and he can't really use his sticky napalm as much. It's awkward for anyone, right?
You hurt the ones you love.
10억짜리 구매고기 15억짜리 구매고기
Nothing to it.
Mid lane, no one is doing pretty well too. He has a full creep wave pushing in, plus he's out CSing the Rubik. And one big thing is Thompson does not have a salve, it's just flying out to him, that is running out to him on the courier, so he's going to suffer a little bit here. Look at, unless Sucks, yeah. He's trying off well. Yeah, he's gonna run, he's fine. Next assassin has... That's actually a very interesting point as well. We didn't discuss it. So not on this offlane, he has a little bit of an easier time finding farm himself as well, because he can always rotate into the triangle if he deems necessary, farm a bit, then come back like a normal position 4 Enigma would do. He doesn't necessarily have to stay on the lane constantly, because he can just deny the range creep, mess with the equilibrium, and go back to get his own farm too. So I would argue that this is even a better position for him than to be on the top lane. Look at... And this is how they always play this lane almost. Unless they can really pressure someone hard, they always just focus on Rezo and his boots of travel. So as long as he gets it fast enough, they're fine. Meanwhile, Notil on the bottom lane was actually farming the small cap of the Radiant, right? So he farms it next to the outpost, and that way he also denies Enchantress the ability to take that creep. Mid lane.
First blood.
(10억짜리 구매고기 15억짜리 구매고리
No one is about to out-level him by a full level right now. And it's rough. It's rough because he has 11 denies, 26 CIS versus 17
It is with grave
of
emotion
Thompson.
that I report the death of Dyer's courier. Middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
(10억짜리 구매고기 15억짜리 구매고리
He didn't have enough mana for... No, that's actually a very peculiar ulti. Usually Lycans and Sumail as well, when he plays this hero, he waits either the Necros or the Dominator. Bottom lane, Notil. He understands that they have a ward here now, so that's a little bit of an upside. He's going for the Necros. It looks like Enigma is going for the Necros as well with 2 Sage's masks, but you know, he can still switch things up. And Lycan has his Necro 1 completed too. So far it's been good. I think you can wait out Necro 2, farm the lane and farm the side camp, and then TP down bottom where Solo is about to die. Or is he?
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
Yeah, that was so sad for Thompson. So basically what allowed him to live so much for such a long period of time are the raindrops. He has 2 null talismans, they bulk him up a little bit, but the raindrops really came in. Fade Bolt obviously is level 4, so you don't really hit as hard, nearly hit as hard as Queen of Pain, but all the magical spells dealt with him. There is a smoke though from VP again. Yeah, Thompson though.
Killing spree.
Isn't that what you want? Come closer.
That's true, that's true. They couldn't do a whole lot on the top lane, and they're also rotating the lanes around. You moving towards bottom while LTW is farming the safest triangle. So, Roar.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. I feel
Double
like a broken
kill.
record. Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
And that's it, right? The Necro 2 into the push onto the bottom tier 1. But very well read, yeah, very well read by Virtus Pro still, because they did manage to dodge it with their carry. So Naga is still uncontested. LTW is farming the top lane. When it comes to the CS, at least he's on top of the charts, but net worth a bit lower than...
Run off. Heal us. Dominating.
Enchantress is very tanky at the moment. You have the Untouchable, and you have the level 2 heal.
Radiant's
look at his-
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's structures
He's got 2
are
raindrops.
beautifully fortified.
I was just about to tell you, check his inventory.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Loaded to the gills.
That should help.
Yeah, so much vision as well, coming from the wolves, coming from the hawks, so it's going to be cool for Virtus Pro to, even when they get the link daggers on their cores like Batrider and Shaker, it's going to be difficult for them to initiate. But man, like Solo is, they even gave him the Ironwood 3, so he has the 3, he has the Bracer, Magic Wand and 2 raindrops. This Enchantress is so tanky. He's sitting on 1000 HP. Roar.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business. Dire's top tower is under
Man,
attack.
you don't get her. I'll tell you right now, you just don't go for that kill. There is a wolf form used on the mid lane though, and this should be the tier 1 mid as well. There's a fortification, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Zayt has to be careful. That's Fissure.
This, strange to say, Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Someone must be very pleased with themselves.
Rezo.
Double kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It got a couple of creeps at least, and it shoo them away. That's something. But all of that happens because you have this Beast Master, and he uses the Hawk. The Hawk is exactly where Zayt's was. So you, as Rubik, it's very easy to move in and use the Fissure that you've stolen earlier, blocking the Shaker and forcing him into dying without actually contributing at all. It's Beastmaster. No, it's just Beastmaster. I have my frustrations with this hero. It's just so strong. He contributes so much to your game. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Rezo.
I repeat myself. Ladies and gentlemen, Dire's courier has been slain. Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Ownage.
Radiant's structures are not only fortified,
So, okay, let's go first over the Batrider. The Batrider dies because Nyx Assassin sucks that he uses Carapace on the Firefly, but Notil is following him and uses the Midnight Pulse to see him under the trees, right? He clears the trees as well and pretty much solos him. And then Saxa contributes again because you mentioned it earlier, Vendetta gives you break, and he pretty much broke Enchantress because of Untouchable. Untouchable stopped working. Top lane, mid one.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Mega kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to
Notil?
lie about such things.
Unstoppable.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Necro 3 completed on Lycan, Necro 1 and Vlad's almost completed on the Beastmaster. And that Black Hole, okay, you did use a huge spell. The cooldown is 200 seconds, one of the longest cooldowns in the game. But you did slow down Shaker's Blink Dagger, right? So every kill on this Zayat Shaker, I think, is so important for OG. That's really the hero that you want to slow down as much as possible.
Are linked. Gold for me.
Rezo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. It would appear Radiant's top tower is
And they're
under
in
attack.
that pit, they're taking it down, and you can't really contest this. You're just missing your key ingredients to make this strat work on the side of VP. You don't have the dagger on Shaker, you don't have the dagger on Rezo. Rezo actually did complete his Boots of Travel at least.
That Dire's
But,
bottom tower
that's
is under
not it,
attack.
man. You
Radiant's
need
top
more versus
tower
these
is under
beasts.
attack. And not in a Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Come on, Sprite.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Has fallen. Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are fortified.
It's so bad. It's so hard to
Dire's
try
middle
and creep
tower
skip
is
versus
under attack.
a Nyx Assassin.
I feel like a broken
Look at this,
record.
Carapace onto the Firefly.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Killing
attack.
spree.
Playing Batrider is difficult
Sorry, I
versus
just noticed
Nyx
that
Assassin
Dire's
because of
bottom
multiple
tower is
things.
under attack.
Not only is the Spike Carapace so good, but Batrider naturally wants to creep skip and split push
don't
in
mean to
a
be
situation such as this one.
but
And a Nyx
Dire's
Assassin with a
tower
Vendetta
is under
will
attack.
always be there to stop you because you
News of
can't
the
scout
death is
him.
expected
Well, form
to
bot.
travel swiftly.
My sprites are with us. Dominating.
No sorcery lies beyond my grasp.
Solo didn't die, by the way. He's still the tankiest one on his side. Yeah. He actually managed to steal one of the wolves. I don't know exactly. Okay, so maybe he will die here now, though.
Healing power. Killing spree.
May your house long record your name.
Okay, but that's also the thing, right? Exactly what you just said. They brought enough heroes. They brought 3 heroes to kill off an Enchantress position 5, which means your Naga is farming, which means Quap is farming, and perhaps
Dire's
Shaker
middle
is getting
tower is
closer to
under
his
an
dagger. So
extraordinary amount of
Solo
stress.
really likes to play this little dummy, you know, that runs down the lane. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's really good at it, and it's all strategical. That's what I do in pubs as well. It's all strategy. That's why I feel.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know when you think you're creating space and then your team
Radiant's
somehow
bottom
dies
tower
3
has
versus 1? That's the worst. Yep. Hasted Thompson.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It looks that way, yeah.
Nature attend us.
Look, they're not even committing with heroes. They're just attacking the tower with creeps. Judges.
Dominating.
There is Diffusal completed. Diffusal Manta on Naga. So this is a huge power spike for him if they can wait the Aegis out.
Ordinary amount of stress.
Sick double kill.
He sold the boots!
Monster kill. Double kill.
He sold the boots! That's why he did it. He sold the boots. He was sitting on 1700 gold before that fight. He sold his boots on Shaker. He gets just enough gold to buy the Blink Dagger. Uses the echo of his life right there and turns the game completely, man. Jeez, damn.
From the core of the universe, a treasure.
Yep. because you know, like as an analyst, you're clicking on everyone, you're checking the item progression, and you see that this Shaker is far away from his Blink Dagger, and you're like, okay, this is the team fight in which OG takes the tier 3, goes back, back in when the wolf form is back up, but no, Zayas, he cancels everything. He gets that quick blink and just turns the fight.
Killing spree.
I feel like a broken record. Dire's middle tower has fallen, as any fool can see.
Godlike. Holy shit. Double kill. Don't do that.
It truly feels that way. After this team fight, if you cannot be feeling great if you're OG. Right now, what do you start? I think you start split pushing at this point if you're OG, because you're the team that's actually lacking items. To make a good stand, to get a good fight, I think you really need a Blink Dagger on Enigma now. If Notil doesn't have that blink, it's going to be very difficult for them to take any fights.
Must I retire?
And even
Structures
then,
are fortified. They are looking quite robust.
But it's so crazy that everything happens because he sold his boots, man. Like all of these turns because of the fact that they win that bottom fight. Batrider isn't forced to buy back, so he can have a Blink Dagger. Because of that Blink Dagger, he's able to initiate top lane instead of being initiated on. It's boots, man. Right, that was crazy. Yeah, now the BKB on Queen of Pain, Butterfly as well on the Naga, almost completed. Look sorry. Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at Saxa trying to hit him. So long time ago, you could actually hit him even if he moves far away. Bottom lane Sumail, he's actually caught. Notil has TP'd in.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business. Dire's top tower.
Do you have the damage here? Oh.
Own it. Where are you going? Holy shit! Dominate.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Don't do that.
제방자의 구매국이
Triple kill.
Man, OG played the lanes so well, they did everything right. I don't want to say it again, but the moment these blink daggers for VP, the one on the Batrider, the one on the Shaker, everything turned, and now they were desperate. Like that move towards the bottom lane was also desperate. Did scout out the Naga, and they still go and try to go on the Queen of Pain, even though there's song, right? So you kind of understand that that song will come, and the turn was so easy for Virtus Pro. They use the song, they set everything up, there's a BKB from Co-op, and even though Thompson does steal that Sonic Wave, there's no follow-up because your Lycan just died. He couldn't even be there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bring to my heart.
This could be big. Oh no.
I just sharpened my spear and I'm ready to go. Holy shit!
Naga?
제방자의 구매국이 15억짜리 구매국이
This should be rush for them, right? Naga is dead. Yeah, 60 seconds of Alt W. So if
Dire's top
if
tower
you're
is
OG,
under
you just
attack.
go into the pit. 50% Roshan,
Radiant's
you can
middle
take
tower
that.
is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Immortality.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And
I repeat myself.
it's crazy how easily they killed him. I think LTW felt the... He felt that that situation was a little bit comical, right? Notil jumps in, uses his black hole only on the illusions, and because of that he feels a little bit too strong, overconfident, stays in the fight a bit too long, loses all his mana, and now bottom lane Rezo.
Where are you going?
제방자의 구매국이 15억짜리 구매국이
Good stun in the end by Saxa as well, preventing them from killing Rubik. I think Thompson was fine there. They didn't have any stuns, but Rezo, bottom lane, should be fine as well. It could have happened. It could have happened really, but he's a tanky boy too. He has that Rax to work with, he has the wand, and the BKB is coming soon for Rezo too. It's a pretty big power spike for him. Now the Basher on the Naga, but LTW is farming so fast. Actually switches from the Abyssal into the BKB too. It's oh, Thompson. Echo.
你气不气？
Come get healed.
He had the cheese there to use, but he opted not to, and I can definitely understand that. But we're talking about all these items that aren't really that weird. Your BKB Onaga is in response to many different stuns that OG have got going. Yeah, there are some spells that go through BKB, but who cares? But look at middle one. Look at the Beastmaster. This man is going for an Aghanims. He's gonna be swinging those... Yeah, he's gonna be swinging those axes all the time, it seems like. It's done. He also...
Dire's middle tower is under
he also took the Cobalt 4-man,
like
which gives him 12% movement speed, so it was a bit easier to run away. They're still chasing him though.
Come on, sprites. Killing spree.
I'm surprised that they aren't trying to counterplay this on VP. I guess they don't have Echo, you don't have Sonic Wave, and because of that you can wait a bit longer. It's pretty much 20 seconds off of both those spells, so you wait that fight. But usually when solo is doing something like that, at this point in the game, VirTus, they're ready to strike, they're ready to attack from some angle.
Radiant's structures are fortified. There appears to be some sort of magic. Radiant's top tower is under attack. And not in a good way. Well, it seems that Radiant's top tower has fallen. I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is
it's
under
a really
attack.
good time for OG to strike right now, but Aegis will be reclaimed in about 10 seconds, so they are losing that. And that's why VirTus Pro? Exactly.
Dominating.
Good black hole.
Mega kill. Where are you going?
Yep. The heart is completed on the Naga. He moved away from the BKB as well. So you have the heart, diffusal, Manta, Butterfly, and Basher. He's so strong right now. In that last fight, Saksa just completely negates any impact Naga can have just by spamming Mana Burn. He sits on him, Mana Burn 1, Mana Burn 2, Mana Burn 3, and LTW is without any spells. He can't contribute way too much. The Black Hole from Notil was pretty good, but the Fissure was even better from Earthshaker because Zayats, the moment he uses that Fissure, he instantly totems. That play, every single teamfight, if you watch Thompson, he's trying to steal the Fissure, but he can't because Zayats uses the totem afterwards so fast. It's a pretty big spell to not give to Rubik. Once Rubik gets that Fissure, the game is much harder for VirTus Pro. Yeah, you're. Go ahead, sorry. But they do have all their spells that are coming, right? You have the Sonic Wave in 15 seconds, you have Echo pretty much in 5. So you can fight again. There's nothing stopping you. This Naga is full slotted. He doesn't need pretty much anything else. There you go, the smoke is there. And look at Solo, he's the only one not smoked.
Nature attend us. Don't run off.
Dire's middle tower is under
Wolf
attack.
form?
Killing spree. Double
Dire's middle
kill.
tower is under attack. I feel like a broken cunning, or perhaps of desperation.
It's the same problem that OG is facing with this position 5 Enigma every time. You really want to have this blink BKB, but it comes so late that every single black hole he has is interrupted within a second, right? And he doesn't contribute as much. Plus, the fissure in that last fight didn't really contribute them at all. Thompson used, and he actually blocks the wolf away from the Naga, so he needs to circle around the
Dire's
fissure.
middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. I don't think that seems like it might be a significant development, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Do you think that's it? 80 seconds without Lycan? He doesn't have a black hole. Do they go Tron here? Do they try to go, or do they just back out? Okay, yeah, they're
There are no more where
the
that
safe
came
play.
There's bounty runes, Lizard. There's farm bottom. There's like, there's 5 range creeps bottom lane. You can't just let them get to the tower.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can do at this point. Also, Roshan is back up, right? So you go and have that for yourself. You don't have to do anything crazy. Maybe he has buyback, right? If he does, you're shooting yourself in the foot. So it's good that they go to Rosh. But incredible game to watch so far. It's just so many skills used properly in the team fights, and the positioning is just perfect. Sapsa again scouted it out immediately. Maybe he can snatch it.
Can he? He's on top of the Roshan. He used to get the... Oh, jeez! Saxon, you cheeky little bastard! Doesn't get the refresher shot, that's for the Queen of Pain. But Saxon, Nick's assassin, he's out of there, zooming away. He's got his stolen goodies and a courier. Fuck off, come on, Saxon, give him a break. Aegis and cheese on Nick's. Lizard, does this do anything for OG? It stops VP from having it.
It makes Saxa feel really great. He's a boss right now.
The onslaught of the base is still coming though. Mid one and No Tail down south trying to push out Wave.
Hotel has BKB. He's completed it, I think.
That's pretty huge. I mean, there's nothing to stop it, right? And they lasso the next. VP make the first move. BKB Batrider gives them the perfect safety net to take the Aegis out of the hands of Nyx Assassin, reclaiming what was rightfully theirs. And Carapace, maybe a little bit of time here for Sumail to jump in with the Abyssal Blade. Forward, No Tail with a black hole, catching RTW. It's a lot of damage. The Sonic Wave coming in again as no one looks to clear up a couple, but the Naga down and the chase from OG moves forward. Queen of Pain's bashed up. Sumail wants this one, but it's an awfully difficult kill to grab. So I believe it's going to be Solo that they'll hunt down successfully, and maybe Zayas, as the Earthshaker is still getting hounded by the Wolf. Fisher there and a blink away in 4 seconds should get him out to safety. But man, what happened there?
Never ruled OG out. It's as simple as that. Never ruled them out. That's pretty much what they were playing for. And I love how Notel, he realizes, okay, if Saksa manages to get that Aegis off of them, maybe I can farm this BKB in time. He instantly goes bottom, farms a couple of camps, gets that BKB, sells his wand, first the boots, now the wand, get to finish the BKB, and lets Saksa die first time. He knows they'll go on top of him once again. He blinks in with the BKB, catches the Naga off guard, and LTW, he doesn't have a buyback. How much can they do with that though? Arguably not enough. Top lane, Sumail.
Yeah, no one has that fear talent now. Much more difficult for OG to get in and out of these fights.
Minotaur Horde,
even though even though they've got, you know, Necro Boots back up, Necro 3 on both Beastmaster and the Lycan, Shapeshift, Assault Cuirass coming through as well. OG only 14 seconds now for Naga to respawn. Doesn't look like they'll have their first crack of the barracks. 40 minutes in, we looked at these drafts and we're like, this is going to be a fun game. I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, you expected it the other way around, right? Naga playing versus the Megas, maybe versus two sides down. And it's understandable. Top lane, Topson.
Yeah, no one straight in there. Topson feared up, and they've got the lasso from Batrider, dragging him around into the flames. Topson annihilated as they get the fear to stop any TP out from Saxa. He might get a bounty rune. He's pushed back by the flame break. Go on, Saxa. No, the bounty rune is taken by Rezo. Doesn't even get that as a consolation prize. And Nyx Assassin with the Rubik dead for over a minute. The pings come out. It is mid lane push time for VP.
Is there anything that you can do about it as OG? You are pushing down bottom, but you don't push nearly as fast, so you can't split, you can't do anything like that. You need to go back and defend. Sumail is trying to finish off his MKB. Maybe if he sells an item, he can do that.
Sell the cheese.
Sell something.
Sell the drums at this point. I think
he's close. He needs 200 gold. Yeah, boots actually. All right, he's a wolf. He doesn't need boots.
True. Gets rid of the brown booties. The VP, they want mega creeps. Tier 3 glyphed up. Very quickly dispatched with. As the walls all come tumbling down around OG's base. Smoke from No Tail. Like you said, he does have that blink, BKB black hole, but the spacing from VP, you've got Zayats in the southwest, Solo and no one can hold in that front line, Naga lurking with Resolution in the shadows, and OG don't have an answer to that final lane of barracks falling.
Yeah, no boots on Naga as well. Skadi instead of them, so full 6 slotted. Mindbreaker, incredibly tanky LTW. And yeah, those two deaths on Topson and Nyx really hurt them bad, because maybe they could have fought top if they had the Rubik and the Nyx.
What's the vision like right now for VP? They've got one Observer Ward up on that top lane on the high ground. They also pinged out the Lycan, and it feels like they know where he's coming from. So Sumail making this initial move, jumping straight forward towards that Batrider, but Rezo gets the BKB and the runaway. They ensnare the Lycan, the black hole's there. No Tail finds the Naga. That's the one target he needs to get. The Sonic Wave, the pushback. Naga's still alive. Force stabbed away, and the Fish will block them out with a great 2-man Echo Slam. Zayat has saved the day for LTW to turn around, and now the G's have got to be coming, because OG, they've got nothing to do. Queen of Pain is going to find No Tail, and Enigma will be their 5th and final kill of this game as Virtus Pro take game 1.
Yeah, just some incredible dotes right here, man. The skill level from these two teams. It's always fun to watch VP versus OG. I was looking forward to the last night's series, OG versus Secret, but this is just decided. This last fight though, if you want to analyze it a little bit, the fissure again from Topson helps VP a little bit, because he blocks out the Wolf and the Beastmaster and they can't complete the kill on LTW.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
4 months. They've been loving it and maybe going a little bit away from it, but VP, you know, using OG's poison against them has always got to sting a little bit more.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Queen of Pain. What do you think about picking Enigma into Beastmaster? Because we've seen a couple of teams do that for the laning stage, but of course you're always playing into Raw, you know, that BKB piercing stun. Is that an option for VP, letting Beastmaster go through and still feeling okay?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I mean, honestly, it feels like a pretty, you know, solo thing to do. You know, solo puppy, whoever be pretty adamant in the way they draft. We beat them. They had Beastmaster Lycan. Do we care? Let's just give it again. Let's see what you've got. Show me. Round 2. It really was. They're taking their sweet time on this
Team pick.
this last ban, getting rid of the Chen.
Radiant team pick.
Okay,
Beastmaster.
there he comes. First pick Beastmaster.
Radiant team pick.
Ember Spirit.
Dire team pick.
Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Lycan.
Lycan Beastmaster again. So yeah, you've got the
Radiant
bubble to protect
team
from Raw,
ban.
you've got that preemptive bubble against the Luna with that disruption. Poison against Beastmaster pretty good as well at, you know, getting 3 or 4 stacks, killing the boars off if you are able to.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Yeah, Mana
pick.
Burn, Dispel Flame Guard.
Dire team.
Chase you
pick.
down. I mean, just slowing you when you're trying to Remnant away is always super awkward. And you were talking about the Earthshaker and Wyvern, that, you know, balancing act. Do we go for one or both? There it is.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we've seen both of these heroes play both position 5 and 4. It feels like Shadow Demon's become more of a 4 recently, though, with like Aether Lens, Aghanim Scepter becoming pretty priority items.
Radiant team.
Drag out,
pick.
but then like, you know, a Blink Dagger and Wyvern is going to be super important here for VP. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Do VP want to go Axe here? Like Axe Shadow Demon lane, you're
Dire
against
team
Lycan, you've got
pick.
that jump capability. And the answer is Underlord. Ooh.
Radiant team banned.
Morphling.
10 seconds remaining.
And also the Pit of Malice against Lycan, right? It is really obnoxious when you're
5
Lycan
seconds
wanting to keep
remaining.
chasing people. And VP can just, you know, plonk themselves down in an area, maybe around a tier 2, and just zonal control with the ability to jump in and out with Remnants, Winter's Curse, having that disruption and the pit there. OG with the Morphling, what's that? Is that late game security because things didn't go
Dire
so well
team
in the
ban.
previous game?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Now we've got, you know, Soulbind into Double Raw, Adaptive Strike and
Dire
E-Blade,
team
tons of stuff
pick.
here to dump into the Grim ultis. Necro, the final ban. And that Necro pick could have been great against all 3 cores of OG.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That's interesting. They got plenty of time to think about where they want to actually
Radiant
transition
team
with this
pick.
draft.
Wind Ranger at
It
your
will be.
service.
Oh, you said it. You know, they've kind of moved away from it and then straight back in. Prove you wrong.
Phantom Lance.
Choose your hero, my good friend.
PL for VP. That's a hero here. OG can really struggle at dealing with. They've got very limited illusion clear.
15억짜리 900원에.
First item mags. It just feels, you know, always when you've got this Lycan on your team, if you're starting a team fight, you know, add in the Soulbind, the Roar, E-Blade, Adaptive Strike, whatever it might be. Once OG are into a fight, they are committed. They are in. You know, they don't really have great ways of kiting back and forth, having multiple cycles of team fight ultis or anything. They are fully just into a team fight. But VP are like the total opposite. They can dive in and out. They've got Doppelganger, they've got Remnants, Disruption, Winter's Curse, the Pit from Underlord. They've got great answers at dealing with this OG burst of aggression. So I think you're bang on with that, you know, one fight to turn the tides here for VP.
Goodness gracious, Papa Boy!
Какая халява! You really should prepare for battle.
10억짜리 900원, 10억짜리 900원에, 15억짜리 900원에.
Yeah, one combo breaker, that's all VP really need. And so we've got ourselves the Resolution Underlord with Zayat's Shadow Demon up top. So it will be that solo Wyvern with ILTW Phantom Lancer down in the bottom lane for the Radiant side, and no one mid Ember Spirit against the Thompson Morphling. It's Grimstroke for No Tail with Saxa Wind Ranger and the mid one Master. Looks like they're going to come down here to secure some bounty runes, while some Lycan in the fountain just, you know, he's pumping out wolves, he's breeding them, he's shoving them out into lanes.
You fought well.
30 seconds to battle. Hello?
Like Zayats and Rezo not going to be contested for those two top bounties. Sumail might try and come in here and sneak one, but outpost grabbing is more important for him.
The battle begins.
Okay, Lizard, most important question of the day. How many courier snipes does Saxa get in the first 3 minutes? Because he's got his ward. He's got his courier sniping ward and he's a Wind Ranger. One, I'm gonna go with 3. He's gonna go he's gonna go 1 a minute. Someone will TP bottom to try and save the PL and he'll get all 3 couriers. Yeah.
For what you claim.
Damn it, that's actually a good shout. Solo acts as the courier, so Saxa can't actually grab any of them. Morphling, 1-on-1, good start mid. He was at the top of the board. You always got to shout people out when they're at the top of the pile. He's 17 gold ahead of everybody else. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. I don't know why, I always get super excited about range creep denies still. Whenever someone denies a range creep, I get really hyped up about it. Ooh. Yeah, and then RTW can get, you know, closer to level 3 faster. As mid lane Thompson did get another couple of range kryptonites in. I'm very happy. Oh dear. TP. Optimistic, but he makes it. All the way back to his tier 1. As there's action happening in multiple lanes. Back to full HP. It does leave Saxo with no mana to play around with. He's, you know, got a shackle or a power shot in a couple of seconds. As mid one tries to bully the Phantom Lancer, but immediately you're going to regret that. And do shackle RTW. The Solo's there to trade hits as well. And I like it. Oh, Saxa. 0. No courier kills. Very sad. No Tail taking a stack of poison to the face. Looks like Sumail still farming reasonably well, but you've got this Resolution Underlord now, level 3. He's leading the charge on the CS board, while no one, I've been watching his rise spectacularly here. 17-7, Thompson has slipped back a little bit.
This reward transcends expectation.
Is it though? I was having a bit of fun with that one. Top lane, Zayats is being chased. Sumail, No Tail don't have much mana. So, oh, No Tail's going for the courier snipe. Takes down Rezo's courier. Not gonna. Oh, one more stack of poison maybe. Is the fourth one coming? It looks like he's gonna get popped. And first blood spilled by Zayats. Ooh, bottom runes. Oh, no one was trying to go for the slight and grab.
Under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Yeah. It's
No.
no, I was just gonna say it's those mind games, you know, the little things there that make the difference. Good spot on that little stutter step from Thompson. Oh, mid one. I think he's okay. Just taking a batter. Sorry, he's just taking a battering from RTW. Saxo was also very low. Go on, Lizard.
Every coin helps.
My waters rise. Never refuse gold given.
Very difficult. No one going to clear up some stacks. Thompson given a little bit of breathing room. Ember Spirit. He's going to be racing up that net worth board now. Now trying to make a play onto mid one. It looks like they'll find RTW with that shackle and power shot though. Solo being handled by the boars, and Saxo just going to win run forward. Mid one sticking around on 100 HP. He wants XP. Gimme. OG with 2 really good kills. I mean, it's a close fought battle between these 2 heroes. Like you were saying, the level 2 boars come out and the lane dynamic changes pretty drastically. Hasted. Thinking about it. It's like he wants to stick around in mid. Well, are we still going to be looking for the, you said Spirit Vessel on No One's Ember? We're still expecting that, right? Coming in top. They ink-swelled the Wolf to start on Rezo, but no one arriving now, and Sumail is being picked off by the Hasted Ember Spirit. There might be a bonus kill over towards the back as they disrupt up No Tail. The poor little Grimstroke, look at that damage from Rezo! He's got 130 bonus bloody damage. He's got triple damage!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What are you meant to do? Everything slows down for OG. Lycan does have the helm. He's got little Sato running around with him. Spot, no one, and Thompson trying to battle for something that doesn't exist. It's an invis down in the bottom spot for them.
Radiant's middle tower
do have a waveform here for Thompson, but no one is way speedier.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
They're diving out of tier 1.
Sudden burst.
This Ember Spirit is ready. He's invis, he spots No Tail. It looks like it might be a simple one here. I don't know if OG have a response. He's just trying to get as many spells out as he can, No Tail. One pop by no one. Looks like he doesn't want to expend remnants, and there goes the pop. Grimstroke. Does OG shift two where is Saxon? What's he doing? What is he doing? 3 stacks of poison. Windrun gonna get mitigated there by the bubble. Shackle shot and power shot, not gonna do a whole hell of a lot. Zayat helps out no one to another kill, while OG bring 2 cores mid to try and pressure tier 1, and Resolution's like, nah, I'm Snorlax, I sit in lane, you cannot pass. Like chasing Rezo. Like Snorlax, is he going to fall here? He's dropping low, but I don't know if she can finish him off. VP, respond! He's diving in tier 3. Team? Where are you? Oh, you're killing mid 1. He's diving tier 4s. Sumail's going to dive to towers. What is happening? Meanwhile, bottom lane, mid 1's dropping to VP diving onto tier 1 there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Please, yeah, Thompson's just screaming, run at them, please, give me some space. I just need a bit of room. Sumail obliges. Down south. No one. About a third of his HP remains, but a great Winter's Curse there. Solo just catching Saxa on the very edge of it. So bring mid 1 low, but not finished off just yet. The final slide of Fist will take him down. As the Ink Swell with a stroke of fate, but that's a lot of damage from Zayat. A double kill from no one will be secured. And all they lose is a Shadow Demon, while no one has only 4 stick charges. And Lycan arriving means it looks like No Tail will be safe now.
Must I repeat myself? Radiant's structures are beautifully fortified. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
And Resolution not just standing in front of his towers to defend them, but pushing that tier 1 mid on OG side of the river now. Has the backup of Shadow Demon.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No one trying to kill the Helm Creep. He's going to get silenced and stunned. thanks to No-Tail here with Inkswell, with a roar from mid one. Sumail's shapeshift allows him to get in on top of Ember Spirit, and now chasing Solo over the trees. He's flying over the canopy. He does get the Winter's Curse out here, and it looks like No-Tail is going to drop very low. No finishing killing blow though. As Solo gets scouted, power shot through the trees, and there's the Winter Wyvern. OG. Nice breath of fresh air for fans of them, as they do swing in for tier 1, and they can start taking control of this bottom Radiant jungle. Or can they? Lizard, VP are coming in here to fight. They brought the PL down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. And not in a good way.
My waters rise.
Not Solo now. Putting a flap away from Thompson. But Sax is hunting. The Ginger Ranger has arrived. Don't know if she'll find him. Still going through the trees, and there, a glimpse, a little spot of vision. Stun him up. Thompson, this is your kill. Bottom lane, they are still chasing No-Tail. Final hit from Resolution clears it up 10-7. But OG still in the net worth lead, still with this Morphling, farming away. And they've got this push strength, which is online now. It feels like Roshan time is coming faster this game than in the previous one. Like, you know, OG definitely going to be eyeing up the pit in the next couple of minutes.
This reward.
That's a 2000 HP, 8-1 charge Vanguard Underlord. You've turned into him and given him the pit, but you've only dropped him to half HP.
Speedy rune of haste.
Grace unseen.
They've caught Solo. And Winter Wyvern. Winter's Curse. Oh my god, that was so close. Sumail's still going to send his little summons out for him. Wyvern down, and now a silent stun. Stun for the Centaur. The chain stuns are beautiful. OG. Excellent execution there. As up towards top. Looks like Zayat's also going to fall as Thompson goes wild onto Rezo. Not enough damage to bring down the big boy, but a great turn of pace there.
Middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Killing spree.
They're gonna get him.
Double kill.
It would appear
Now
Radiant's
it's 3, 2,
tower
1.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower has
Oh,
fallen.
that's the thing, right? They went on Resolution 3 times in the past, like, minute and a half. They kept him at half HP so they could always have kill threat on him. Can't show on the lane. Oh.
But I'm worth so much more.
Like he will just dance away with a remnant. Still one of those games where we haven't seen the impact of RTW. He's a good 500 away from Diffusal Blade, and even when he has that, not really in fighting shape, it feels like. As mid lane, Sumail, he parted. He does get cursed up and killed off by his Necro units. Solo the trade back there as OG continuing to move forward. Shackle Shot won't latch to anything even for Science. Centaur, Inkswell not connected back to the disruption, but No-Tail's here with Thompson. Stomp him up and a double kill for more. There's a soul bind. Oh, it's on no one, but there's no one to actually grab and latch him too. So a quick little sleight of fist as they turn to focus Resolution. Shackle Shot yet again. Not quite on the mark, but it still slows down the retreat as they swing back. with the
Triple
E-Blade.
kill.
No one just hands them a kill on a silver platter. Thank you very much, No One. Thompson now with a triple kill. Man, you love playing as Morphling against Ember Spirit sometimes, it feels like. Having that slight chains and the waveform to be able to gap close, stun, cancel TPs, give you that extra bit of control to dump damage into these heroes. And now a double damage room for Thompson.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Absolutely shredded. Thompson, he's out of mana right now, trying to shift into that strength. But this Pit of Malice is causing him a lot of problems. Stuck in there for quite some time, and the Phantom Lancer will claim his life and gives it over to Zion. As now the wolves come in with an Inkspell chasing onto Solo. He's got Winter's Curse, but he's been stunned and silenced. He can't get a single spell off. Oh, the PL, he's been shackled up, and a power shot from Saxa. OG clearing through 4 as No One, last man standing. He's been hounded here. Remnant off to the northwest side. The wolf is coming with Inkswell. I don't think it will be there. There's a slight to try and get away, but they do. They slow down No One, who is now completely zip on mana. And Sumail, who was diving tier 4s a few minutes ago, this is one he really desperately wants, but he doesn't have the movement speed for it. Resolution puts his body in the lines. Get down, Mr. President. I'm going to save you, but in the meanwhile, he's going to be shredded by OG.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Haste.
See if they can actually get anything done as Roshan falls. Thompson grabs Aegis. They do have a curse near the pit. Well, it's not going to finish anyone off. Saxa's still up and running, and it's Morphling giving chase. Thompson, he's got the E-Blade strike onto Wyvern, and down Solo goes. Slight change there. No one's caught. No escape. No retreat. No quarter given by OG. Game 2 with a 10,000 net worth lead, 12 to 21. OG are just rampant.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Someone must be very pleased with themselves. Or himself. Radiant's
Where's your Earthshaker now? Where is that team fight turning ultimate when you need it? Rooting up Thompson.
Is under attack. I would like to point out that Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Does he want to give up Aegis for this high ground push? Still not joining in. He's off farming towards his heart. OG, they are ready with a roar. Mid one wants to make the play, but No One. Just about skirts away from that Dire Observer Ward vision.
My waters rise.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like he's, you know, kind of waiting for level 25. Phantom Lancer wants that doppelganger cooldown. But I'm just not quite sure he's going to have the time. Catching top lane. Disruption into pit. They've found mid one. Winter's Curse as well. Don't mind if I do. Solo's there with an ultimate and a pick off onto mid one. So delaying the push from OG. Thompson's in the base though. Not entirely sure what his plan is, but he feels invincible right now and he might just be able to take down Solo. Nice little purge though. Thompson with the poison stacks, waveform down to the low ground, still holding Aegis, don't forget. 8-1 charges and the ability to morph into strength, but Aegis popped while bottom lane, oh, LTW's been shackle shotted up, now back to Morphling, as he's still caught up in the root of the pit. Thompson waveforms over the top, trying to juke around and dodge from VP's aggression. Adaptive strike and E-Blade there, but the Flame Guard blocks the latter. And Saxa, shackle shot flies forward, not connecting. As VP still...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, mentioning all these items coming up for both sides, it doesn't feel like there's anything here for VP that's going to drastically... Oh! Yeah, I was looking at no one's item build. He's just stopped his Maelstrom. PL's moving towards Heart after the Diffusal Blade, but these don't feel like game-swinging or fight-winning items. They just feel like we're trying to delay the inevitable and hopefully get over the hump. But no one... Devastated by the Morphling. He had no chance. He's dead for 40 seconds. Barely TPing home. And Sumail Lycan, he's looking for resolution here. Doesn't have any backup. Windranger's TPing to Outpost. Rezo gives him the pit with that Rod of Atos, so triple root coming through, but the Centaur stomping a bit of damage, not gonna be enough to find the Underlord. RTW's there to bodyguard him back towards safety.
Regeneration.
Optimistic. But this is where OG really, want to be. You know, they're moving over towards Radiant's side of the map, closing in around the PL. Shackle shot is coming. Nice dodge from RTW. Does get away from the grasps of Saxa. Oh my goodness. And they got the shackle, the double shot, shackle into power. Thompson.
Own it.
He's losing a lot of his mana. Oh yeah, you're right. Is that mid one just roaring him and booking him? Yeah. Exactly. Like, I was literally like, for the past 2 minutes, all this action's happening, and all I want to say is that any two heroes of OG can go anywhere on the map and kill someone. Morphling Beastmaster, Grimstroke Beastmaster, Morphling Windranger, anyone. They don't need to be together as 5, 4, 3. They don't need to make gank squads. They can just be on the map. Bloody system enough. As Thompson back into Ember Threat mode, looking to blow up no one, and he does just that with a long-range power shot. Saxa helps to secure it, and it feels like game 2 is just over.
Mega kill. Double kill.
They might be in a little bit of trouble now. Wand, Manta, Strength Morph there, Thompson half HP, the chase not good enough by VP, and Sumail found Zayat in the back lines. Unload on a spot by the 2 as well, been killed off by the Necro units, and the Winter's Curse does nothing. So GG is called. Thompson on a triple. Where's the Ultra? Give Thompson a rampage. No, not going to do it. Go on, Razoid. Book it there. 30 to 13 though, and an 18,000 net worth lead for OG. As game 2 taken.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. On we'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. On we'll go, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team Dire ban. Team pick. Radiant team pick.
Enchantress.
Radiant team pick.
Shadow Demon. Imber Spirit.
10억짜리 구매고기 15억짜리 구매고리 10억짜리 구매고기 15억짜리 구매고리
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team, pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, pick.
Grimstroke.
Dire team, pick.
Vengeful spirit.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, ban.
Warrior.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team, pick. Radiant team, pick.
Points away.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Templar assassin.
Go ahead. Select your heroes. You really should prepare for
next
that.
time.
I saw that ending from miles away.
"30 seconds to battle." I had a terrarium once, rather like this. Well, except with mice. And a chameleon. But the possibilities for combat were much the same. This is it! The battle begins! I suppose I'd better start paying closer attention to the... oh, butterflies.
In flames. Spared you future loss.
Ran off.
Did you make that body yourself? Not a good look.
Those gracious.
Nature attend us.
Captured in the flame.
It's just not fair.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Double kill.
And cauterized.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
My waters rise.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Healing power.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility. wished you dead.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Killing spree!
Thanks be to shadows for a taste of your fate.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
Did you and I?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business. Dire's structures are cunningly fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
Dominating.
Such technique.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Killing spree!
Your essence seeps into my collection.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things.
Possible.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
I saw it from miles away.
I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The revenants of my evil will wash over this land.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Merci beaucoup.
Where are you going?
Your place is here. My fire is quenched. Rent asunder. Alas, is it free already?
Hunger healed.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Almighty money.
10억짜리 구매고기! 10억짜리 구매고기! 15억짜리 구매고기!
My waters rise. Never refuse gold given.
For heresies unknown, the temple dominating. Double kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It is corruption.
(10억짜리 구매고기! 10억짜리 구매고기! 15억짜리 구매고기!
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Dominating. Double kill.
The hearth grows cold. Thus ends the lesson.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
Gotcha. Secret is out. Double kill. Killing spree. Killing kill. Triple kill.
Haste.
Dominating.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures to lie about such things. Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Never refuse gold given.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's
Mega
business.
kill.
Tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself? Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
you want to be able to go take the tier 2s. I guess it's the latter option. They want to be in the dire jungle as this Radiant team, take tier 2s and try and, you know, in the next 3, 4, 5 minutes, control Roshan.
Just your bad luck.
Really do have to gather up and stay together, like you've been saying. See this chain of VP heroes all up in that top left corner of the map, while OG on.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no
I
reason
mean,
to
what can he
lie
change that
about such
into?
things.
Doom go assault your ass and sell the Bassi, I guess. Veil is not going to do you much good this game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Thompson shown in that mid lane. That DD. Link stops into the Doom. What's the saving grace here? OG Glimmer Cave and Sentry drop. Just in time to find the pick off onto the Morphling. Now OG full retreat. TP top, TP base, TP home. Get out of there, but disruption and the slide chains. Catching No Tail and the mid one. Virtus Pro coming out of the gates. 3 kills in a row. Very nicely done.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gold and sweet.
Less than ideal. Jump in from ILTW. After that, Glimmer Caping. Trying to bounce herself back to high ground, but the 2-man chains into the blink stop, swap back, and no one focusing Ench. While Shamel gets used up during that enrage, trying to waste as much of the duration as possible, and VP do get a solo kill on the back thanks to Thompson, rolling Thunder there, catching Ember Spirit out. Where's the chain stun though? LTW remnanting towards high ground, but swashbuckling forward is Minbon's Pango, allowing Thompson to, no, he doesn't get the chain. Just slide a fist into Adaptive Strike and that'll do the job just beautifully.
Illusion.
Strange to say, Radiant's
It
middle
feels like
tower
it's a little
is
bit
under
sloppy.
Dominating.
No Tail.
For nothing.
I mean, No Tail trading his life for a BKB charge feels pretty okay if you're OG. You know you've still got plenty of time on that Aegis for the Morphling. Just so long as this fight, exactly, doesn't fall into something deeper. Thompson turns into Doom, Scorched Earth and sprinting around. Finds solo of the tree line as mid one. Rolling through Virtus Pro. So it is a 1-for-1. OG still in this position of power right there on the Radiant side of the map. Lanes to farm out, and they're just going to keep giving chase. Morphling's there, he's 1 versus 4, and he's being taken down. Aegis gone, but in comes Sumail. He's not played Dota 2 for the past 15 minutes. Alfie, everybody's ready to battle now. As Thompson did get the E-Blade in onto Zayas. He's Ghost Scepter still falling reasonably quickly. As Ember Spirit, with the help of the Swarm, Doom on them all, still going, ticking down. But he Glimmer Caves and gets away. Sumail is now 1v2, but a triple for no one. Gets the TA back in the good books of this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record. Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Solo being annihilated. Might set up something here onto Thompson though, or swap back with Magic Missile, triple Remnant. Thompson stopped, stunned, Infernal Bladed, and does drop. Dead for 80 as mid-one's Rolling Thunder comes just a fraction of a second too late. Looking for a little bit more. Can mid-one get himself and bounce out of this dangerous spot? Swashbuckle down south, but no one. And Zayat's there here with a minus armor and the damage to clear through it. Now OG feels like they're in a little bit of trouble. This game has got more swings and roundabouts than a kid's playground. It's going back and forth every minute.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record. Dire's middle tower has fallen, as any fool can see.
And also the fact that, you know, you think about switching from agi to strength, you're losing all that armor, and then you're up against, you know, this Vengeful Spirit TA, so all of that raw HP means less and less up against the Spirit Vessel, Infernal Blade, and the minus armor from Versus Pro. I think you're absolutely right. You cannot hide in it. That is, oh, well, oh, swap into Hex. I've not seen that since VP from 2015. That is beautiful. The immediate initiation, down goes the Ursa, and now OG holding high ground. Man, that just gave me some heavy flashbacks, like old Vega Squadron, and you know when they moved from Vega to VP, and Solo was picking Venge Lion in like every game, and all they would do was swap Hex, immediately blow up a target. Teamfight synchronization so good here from VP. Doesn't look like the Ursa will need to buy back though. Dead for 50 seconds. I think VP want tier 1, tier 2 bot lane. 3.5 minutes. A little more for Roshan to fast spawn. Give room to maneuver here for OG still. Doesn't feel like either of these teams has, you know, an upper hand. It doesn't feel like anyone has that trump card of, hey, we've got a black hole, or, you know, we've got this hero that's going to annihilate you. Everyone has answers to everything. Add that onto the Enrage. More time. Saxa on this 4 Enchantress doesn't feel like that, you know, super impactful team fight or ganking hero that we often see Saxa put. Yes, you've got Glimmercate Medallion, but yeah, exactly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Haste!
I'm wondering how fast. Oh, hello, Hex. The swap and the minus armor. Does get attribute shift off, but it's been doomed, and Thompson, he is gone. Immediate buyback from the Morphling now as they turn onto mid one. Quickly dispatched with a Pangolier. Rolling Thunder will not come out. Solo holding high ground, self-destructs as OG turns to face up RTW. Yours into the air, he's got slight chains and the Remnant to dodge to. It looks like he'll be safe for now as a Soulbind connects him to the Vengeful to the TA, but a stomp from Zayats clears through Thompson, and that's the dieback of Morphling. She have been shredded by VP, sudden turning of the tables, and Sax is about to lose his life as well. Purge slowed, the trap is there, and a final touch from no one gets him a triple kill for high ground to be broken.
Surely Dire's structures are fortified. They are looking quite robust. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
This one's afternoon is looking up.
Dire's middle tower
They can't
has
go for other tier 3s, so they're going to go for tier 4s and Throne. Exactly, with another minute with no Morphling, they know they can do it. The swap Hex again, claiming the bounty, forcing buyback. Sumail has to return to the battlefield now. Resolution taking a pounding from Saxa, but what can Sumail do? Literally, what can he do? There, mid one is annihilated. So close to death, kept alive with the Greaves and the one charges. Will be able to roll back in as they find the Vengeful Spirit. Now the Shadow Demon stunned and controlling up RTW as well. Rolling Thunder's doing good work. RTW's in a little bit of trouble, but no one is not. That's the difference maker. TA is in your back lines, picking off hero after hero, and they're diving behind the Ancient. That is game.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
I was excited to catch this series, but my god, games 1 through 3. Ladies and gentlemen, what have we just seen?